But, hey, a big win today.
A big win, 30-9.
Even though the team we played was sorry.
Yeah, they were pretty bad.
The Jets are sorry.
They are sorry. But you take the win, 6-7.
It's an NFL game.
Bottom line is, it counts as a W. Nobody's going to hold that against you. Probably a lot more positive than negative, which we couldn't say the previous 5 weeks.
The one thing that's been consistent, defensively we've been outstanding third down. Offensively, not so much. We got better in the second half. But they were only 3 of 14, 21%. You know, you got to convert on third down to sustain drives and score points. You know, we were amongst the best. Whenever you're in the 37, 38, 39%, that means your defense getting it done. Got it done again today against the Jets. They were only 3 of 4, 21%. Now, Chris, I don't know if we'd reach 30 points the way that first half was going. But if you look at it, Who Dat Nation, the Jets' defense has now given up at least 30 points in 6 of the past 8 games. If you're giving up 30...
And you're Robert Saleh, who's a defensive-minded coach.
But he should get fired. If that's your wheelhouse and you're giving up 30 points a game in the National Football League, 6 of the past 8 games, come on. Come on, they ain't nothing to do with the offense, even though, I think Zach Wilson's overrated. I don't know if he's shell-shocked. Christian, we were talking about this. I wrote this in my notes. Doesn't it seem like he drifts? And what Christian was trying to explain to me, and what he means by drifts, it's like if you're a quarterback and you're not sure what you're doing, you got to hang in the pocket. I'm telling you. You got to hang in the pocket and step up. You're going 5-step, you got to get rid of the ball. 3-step, get rid of the ball. Or you got to step up. Not bail. They bail, but they all think they Pat Mahomes.
Yeah, 15-yard drops.
Everybody thinks they Patrick Mahomes down. They all bailing. I'm looking at Zach Wilson. Not very accurate, but I wrote he drifts back too much. He doesn't step up enough. I don't know, these young quarterbacks, if they don't want to get hit, you can't hit the quarterback anyway, so what are you scared of? How about you hang in there tough? That they're going to protect you. No, so I was disappointed watching Zach Wilson play for the first time. Not very accurate, Christian. He ended up being 19 of 42. In this day and age, 19 of 42, quarterback rating of 59. But, Christian, when I look at and Who Dat Nation, where we're at, is that we've had the Jets number. No Jets, Jets, no gangrene, whatever. They can't talk smack to the Saints. They can't. You know, we've shut out the Jets twice in our history. And we've had 14 shutouts, 2 out of 14 in 55 years been against the Jets, so they can't talk smack. You look all time in the series. Okay, Jets fans. The Saints have 8 wins. You have 6 losses. Okay, what have you done for me lately? What have you done for me lately since 1989? Christian, I'm still playing. I'm not even 30 years old. I got white hair now. And so the last 32 years, they played 10 times. The Saints have won 8. And the Jets have won 2 times. You look, okay, well, what about Sean Payton? Since Sean Payton's been on board. Now Sean is 3-1 against the Jets, Jets. And on the road in New York. Okay, we playing in New York. Boy, up in the Northeast, you don't know about the elements. I played the day after Christmas. It was freezing. We shut them out. We still won. So you look, playing in the Northeast. So, hostile environment. Well, the Saints are 5-3 on the road against the Jets in New York. So I think the Giants has been more a history of formidable New York opponent than the Jets, but that's been the case for a number of teams against the gangrene. Now, Christian, I thought red zone, what we did, if we do this going forward, red zone defense. You remember one time that first handful of games were number 1 red zone defense as far as not giving up touchdowns? Well, guess what? New York was 0 for 3. The Jets were 0 for 3 in the red zone. That was like what we were doing early in the season. That has to continue. You know, I always say, well, even though it seems like we're clicking offensively, you got to get at least 65 plays. Today, we had 68 plays. So I would think when all said and done, you got it done in that area. Look at time of possession. And I think because they didn't convert on third down, we did a better job, but still, we were only 6 of 15, but they were only 3 of 14. But if you look at time of possession, we had the ball almost 18 minutes more than the Jets. So that doesn't surprise me to score. I didn't think we were going to finish like we finished, but I thought overall outstanding. You had to run the ball against the Jets. the Jets were sorry against the run. If you look at their rushing defense, they were giving up 100. They were giving up 134 yards a game. Well, we had 203. I mean, if you're a good team, you committed to the run, you should be able to run. And guess what? Sean Payton ran the ball 45 times for 4.6 yard average, which is outstanding. And our defense, now they only ran at 17, but we held them to 78 yards. Like I said, they weren't 50%. Taysom Hill, I think he got better at times, just up and down. Either he was, I don't know, losing the grip on the ball, is going backwards, or he can't get the snap. You never know. But Sean says it's an adventure with Taysom. You never know what you're going to get. But I know he's explosive and can run the ball. When you look at him running, boy, I like that average. He had 11 carries, 73 yards. Now, he had over 100 against Dallas, but 73 yards, 6.6 yard average. Alvin Kamara at 4.5 yards, 27 attempts, 120 yards. I think Alvin came to play. Alvin came to play to carry the team, and I think it showed in that area. We had 31 touches, like you said earlier, Christian, Who Dat Nation, 145 total yards. Well, you know what? To close out the season, hopefully Ingram can help him out a little bit, but he still has to have that kind of production. If it's not 145 to 150, it needs
120?
to be about 120. So Ingram's going to have to contribute a little better than Tony Jones Jr., who only had 10 yards on 6 attempts, a 1.7 yard average when all said and done. Chris, I kind of like how the game was called. They called 9 penalties.
Total.
I mean, 9 penalties total. I don't think the referees one way or the other. I thought they let him play. We had 4 penalties, 42 yards. The Jets had 5 for 45. Now, we still +1 for the season. I wish we'd have taken away the football more. We had opportunities, but that wasn't the case. No turnovers. I'd have thought for sure before this game somebody's going to turn over the ball. Now, I said, because that's how, if I can recall, how the Jets beat the Titans and the Bengals, because turning over the football. Well, we had 0 for the game, but we still +1 for the season. This would be a trivia question. Who was the leading receiver for the Saints as far as yards? I think we wouldn't get this.
If you had to put money on it before the game.
Now, you can't look, before the game, or you can't, but you can't look it up. Who are you going to guess? Well, it was Nick Vannett, the tight end. The big tight end from Ohio State had 44 yards total, average right at 14 yards reception, had 3 catches. Christian, he was also targeted the most by Taysom Hill. He had 6 targets, but 3 catches. If you look at Callaway, he had the longest gain, a 26-yarder. Boy, that was a nice play. He broke 3 tackles. Yeah. That's one play that helped us solidify this game. Outstanding breaking tackles by Marcus Callaway on the 20. Now both Zach Wilson and Taysom Hill got sacked 3 times. Taysom got his quarterback rating better. It was at 96, ended up being 15 or 21. But I don't know if Taysom's going to work out at quarterback, but I know Taysom Hill's a winner. He's a winner. I don't know if you want him guiding your football team to championships, but you want him on your team to help you win championships. I would definitely go with that. Now, defensively, I thought Quan Alexander. He got humbled, like Deuce had brought up during the week on We Do Sports Talk. He got humbled against Atlanta and the Falcons. But I'm looking as of late, there's 3 games in a row now. Bills, Dallas, and now the Jets. Quan Alexander has played winning football. He led the team with 2 sacks, quarterback hurry, tackle for a loss. DeMario Davis bounced back, led the team in tackles with 8. He also had a tackle for a loss. You know who stepped up big time, diamond in the rough, along with Winston as a returner, was Carl Granderson. He ended up a sack, led the team in quarterback hurries with 2, a tackle for a loss. So a few highlights there, and we're going to talk a little more about Carl Granderson and what he means, especially not having Cam Jordan there. Where was Davenport? Davenport had 1 tackle. Whoever was blocking Davenport, they kicked his ass. Davenport was a no-show.
Well, I think he influenced
still
the pocket.
hurt?
No, I think he influenced the pocket quite a bit. And as far as sacks, they weren't there, but I think he influenced the pocket.
They weren't there. Granderson had the more impact, and we could talk about Winston in the return game. I thought he did an outstanding job fielding punts.